Hey, well, guys, this is yours truly, Andrew L. Perry, coming to you live and at you from the busy streets of New York City, as I chat to you what is happening as for in the world of sports. Well, we are slowly approaching. Well, we have come to the end of August, and September is here, which that means the baseball season is going to be even more busy more than ever. The football season is coming up a week from Thursday, as the preseason football starts to wrap up. The Little League Michigan team won. Congratulations to them for winning the Little League World Series. Congratulations to them. And the college football season is in college football season. If some teams started, some teams started now, but the big names like Notre Dame, Michigan, or the SEC, all the other big schools are gonna start playing next Saturday as the college football season quote unquote officially started. But I want to talk about baseball for a second, if you guys don't mind. Let's start off with the Mets, as the Mets took 2 out of 3 from the Nationals after the Mets had a rough couple of weeks with the teams with the best record, the Giants and the Dodgers, and they have a lot of problems, especially what happened this past Sunday when Javier Baez hit a home run, decided to give the thumbs down to the fans. Why they do that? Why he do that? He explained that the fans need to do better. The fans need to do better. So Francisco Lindor, who was the head of the clubhouse, did the same thing, and Kevin Pillar give the thumbs down. Now listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing we gotta understand as fans. Yes, the fans pay for their money. Yes, they have every right to boo. We get all that. But also, from the athletes, if they didn't like, it comes with the territory. If they don't like to be booed, and I hate to say this, you should not be an athlete. Now, the players have every right to not to don't like the booing, because this generation of athletes are letting y'all know, black athletes included, they are not going to tolerate or will accept criticism from the fans. A lot of BS from the fans, because there are some fans out there who go way out of line. You know, there's a long list. There's a long list of fans being disrespectful to the athletes and expect the athletes to take it however they want, because they have a job to do. I'm not an athlete myself, but don't you realize how tough it is to be an athlete? Do we know what's going through their mind? That's why they get paid the big bucks that they do. And until we understand that, we have no freaking idea what it is to be an athlete. Okay? We have no idea. No, hard. I know, and I'm guilty of it. I'm getting on the players too. Getting on the players sometimes. But let's be understandable. Let's be understandable. Getting wins is tough to do. Don't you think these players of the Mets are frustrated too? Especially this year, when they worked their butts off to stay in first place, even though they lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants, 2 of the best teams in baseball right now, 2 of the best records. So for fans, I understand what the fans' standpoint. I get they have a right to boo. I get it. I really do. But sometimes we gotta think about the athletes a little bit, because I know I just hear a lot of sports, the owner, the general manager, the organization, they're always going to take the fan side. Always. Even when they're wrong. Even when that fan is wrong. You know? They always took the fan side. But the athlete cannot sit there and do nothing. And this is where this is where I feel maybe I'm taking it for another. I know I'm taking it to another topic, I get it. But here's the deal. This generation of athletes are not taking it anymore. But also we got to take this because the Mets got to play better too. The Mets got to play better too. And as much as we don't like it, you're never going to win with the fans no matter what you do. Because the fans are always entitled that they're right. Especially these white base fans. Yes, I said it. These white base fans who pay their hard-earned tickets think they could go in and act like a damn fool and think they could do it. Yeah. Nah, not all fans do that. But there are fans who would take it too far. And it doesn't have to be that way. Well, in this case, this was kind of stupid. And if you think you're gonna win the fans that way, you can't sit there and say, Baez, you can't sit there and say you love the fans, but you give the thumbs down. What kind of message you're sending? I don't want. What kind of message you sending? What message are you sending to the fan base? Because we do know one thing: it's not a good one. And when 1 month left to the season, 1 more month to the season, you can't. This is the last thing the Mets need. The Mets got to play a lot better baseball. We all know that. The pitching is not the problem. Believe it or not, it never has. The bullpen, to some degree, has been a lot better this year than they were the past few years, especially in 2019. And also, the Phillies, I'm not sure if the Phillies or the Braves are going to finish strong. Depends on their schedule. The schedule that the Mets have now favors them. They got to win a lot of games. They cannot afford to fool around. They cannot afford that for the Mets. You know, and for them to do that is really, really, really mind-boggling to me. But, you know, but sometimes I'm on the player side because sometimes the fans, because sometimes there are some fans out there who act like a complete jackass. But anyway, let's talk about more of the Mets. The Mets took 2 out of 3 from the Washington Nationals, and now they have a day off tonight. They have a game against the Marlins. They have a 3-game series against the Marlins. Now, they have to sweep the Marlins. Period. There's a lot of teams that's in their schedule that they have to sweep. You know, but they can't. They lost a lot of ground, so they have a lot of work to do. So the Mets got to get going. As for the Yankees cool down. The Yankees was the hottest team in baseball until last night. You know, they lost to Oakland, but you know, the playoffs. The playoff wild card is going to come down to 3 teams: either the Red Sox, the A's, and the Yankees. So as we speak right now, As we're looking through the, let me see the wild card right now, as we're approaching, and as tonight the Yankees will face the Angels a few minutes from now, but for the most part, let's see. Like I said, the Yankees won last night. Yankees, I mean, the Yankees come out with a split against the Oakland Athletics. The Yankees in a 4-game series split against the Oakland Athletics. So they're getting underway as we speak right now against the Angels, who used to be the Yankees' nemesis. You figure that out. So the Yankees, as we speak, are 6 games out, or 6 games in the division, and in the wild card, they're in the thick of things. If the playoffs ended today, it would be the Yankees and the Red Sox facing each other for the wild card. Would that be something? Two plus games up. So and look, the A's are right there. The A's is only 2 games back. So that division could be wide open. As we speak. But like I said, the Yankees look like they're in good shape. What else? Well, as far as anybody watch wrestling? Everybody been watching wrestling lately? With SummerSlam, I know I'm late to the party. SummerSlam was in Las Vegas, and Brock Lesnar come back with a surprise. What a surprise. I thought he'll never come back to the WWE, but how about Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns, his entrance, his whole aura, I tell you, is freaking impressive. The head of the table is just so impressive. He really has. You also, I really like it, and having Paul Heyman on your side, it couldn't get any better. It couldn't get any better as far as it couldn't get any better. And John Cena, it's the same thing. Same thing. John Cena trying to be a thugged out white boy, but he showed his true colors. We don't need to get into all that when it comes to Cena. Roman Reigns beat Cena. Then Brock Lesnar came back. But Brock Lesnar came back, and then once they went off the air, he attacked John Cena. I don't know why he loved attacking John Cena. He loved attacking John Cena. I thought it was a piece of shit move. Excuse my language, but that was a piece of shit move. That was so typical of Brock Lesnar. I'm like, really? I think he never liked John Cena. But anyway, on the women's division, I'm going to just say this. I know Becky Lynch came back. I get it. I know she came back, and I like the fact she came back. But I didn't like the fact that she had to. You had to do the. Do Bianca Belair have to lose that title to her? Seriously. Can you let Bianca Belair, who's a fresh face, let her join her moment? The fact you had to take that away from her, why would you do? Who idea was it? No, really. Who idea was it? And then she go on Raw or SmackDown, whatever show it is now, to say, I apologize for absolutely nothing. And the crowd get excited. It turned me off. It turned me off for Becky Lynch, to be honest with you. I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, what?